Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, we are recording.
Fuck yeah.
And, all right, we ready to start this?
I think so.
Okay, let's get this going. Welcome, everyone, to the Brothers Commonplace, a comedy and crime podcast where we cover monsters, murders, mysteries, and more.
Fuck yeah.
And before we get into today's episode, I want you all to meet my sweet little doodle bugs.
Ooh, I like that.
I know I'm in the seat, but I can't.
It's hard to fill Tooth's shoes, man. What's going on, guys? This is Tim, and this is another opening where I really wish Tooth was here. But, or as they called me on Monday Night Raw, when I was just I was the bad guy, and I was just hitting these mummies with the fucking crucifix powerbomb. So they called me Brennan Fraser Ramon.
Oh my God.
Dude, fuck yeah. That's good. I like that.
I watched the movie with him in it earlier today. Pretty good.
Brendan Fraser Ramon. He's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Airheads.
No, not that one.
Was it Mummy?
Hi, it's me, it's Cassidy. I figured I'd get here before Jeremiah gets here. We just had a fun-filled day doing Thanksgiving with the family.
Oh, yeah.
Big brother boy. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That was
Cassidy.
great.
Triple B. The Triple B. Sorry if we are distracted. Once again, we have Fish Tank Live going on, as always.
Always.
All right, who else we got?
Shoot, it's the Dogecoin day trader.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's Suspense, also known as.
Let's see it. Oh,
I told you. I smelled it.
It's the
I could
fucking
hear
cord shirt,
Yes.
baby.
Yes.
Oh, God, it's so good. I love it.
I could
Thank
hear
you,
Kind of
Vince.
stinks today. I didn't get it dry. You know that smell that goes
yeah.
in
Who
there?
cares?
Dude,
Yeah.
Kev definitely knows that smell. Didn't he leave his fucking clothes wet for a month?
Yeah, in Florida. Hey, we'll tell it on the Patreon.
Yeah, save it for
Save it for the
Patreon.
Patreon.
Fun story Patreon.
Yeah. Who's that over
It's Dylan. I couldn't think of anything today. I'm sorry.
there? Oh, dude.
The people's mustache.
You're the
Yeah.
people's
Yeah, yeah.
mustache, dude.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all you got to be,
The
man.
people's mustache. We got a full house tonight, and it is possible that Toof might be joining us soon. So we got that
yeah.
empty chair over there, the cuck chair, just for
Oh,
him.
shit,
The double
yeah.
barrel butthole.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I've already busted like 4 nuts in it just
Hell
in case.
yeah, dude. We've been just blowing loads all
Warming
over
it
it. So when he gets up, it's going to sound like Velcro being pulled.
Yeah.
If anybody deserves that happening to them, it's Toof.
Yes,
I wouldn't
the
even
chair.
feel bad.
Yeah, dude.
And it is your boy Kev, a.k.a. the diamond-handed dirty dog, or back when I was that NBA player who really liked dark beers, Amari Stout admire. So stupid.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So, all righty. We got a very interesting one today, guys. And I hope you like old school horror movies.
Oh.
Because this person we are covering today has been given nicknames such as the Vampire of Bytom. I think it's
yeah.
it's Bytom, Bytom.
Yeah.
I don't know how you
Bytom's
pronounce
better.
that.
Bit of honey.
That's
I
sweet.
like that better.
And also just straight up Frankenstein.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
And even in the video, they describe him as the Polish serial sex killer.
Oh,
Which
shit.
that was actually probably my favorite of the Universal monster movies. So,
Yeah, I really liked his actual box of cereal.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
So
dude.
join
That
us
was
today
good.
as we travel to Poland and take on the case of Joachim Knychala.
Dude, if he had a cereal, what would the toy be that
Fuck
you get in
yeah,
there?
dude, a fucking dildo.
Yeah.
Actually, it had to be.
plug.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
yeah.
one of those like metal hook butt plug things. You know what I'm
Fuck
talking
yeah,
about?
dude.
That you give to somebody else so they can control how much it vibrates in your ass.
Yeah,
no.
dude.
Yeah, give me that.
sounds like you know a lot about that.
Dude, those are my favorite videos. Are you wearing one right now? Okay, you've never seen it when the
What do you think this remote is
Yeah,
right here?
I was
Oh,
gonna say.
hell yeah,
you made me
dude.
put those under
Dude,
the
what does
vibrating
blue do?
underwear on.
So alrighty. So based on what I said, you would think there's a lot about this guy. This dude I've never heard of.
No.
There is one video I found total.
Fuck yeah.
Like there's and one website where I had to had to be translated. There's like nothing
hell
on
yeah.
this guy. So our sources are season 1, episode 5 of Murderers and Their Mothers.
Oh, shit.
And then
Whoa.
onet.com, which was a Polish website, I believe, but we had to translate it to English. And then Executed Today.
Fuck
There's like literally nothing. Even Murderpedia, you open his page on there, which is normally our trusted website, and there's just almost nothing. Wikipedia just has a list of people that died.
Yeah,
and that was it.
Every time I hear Polish, I always think, you got to give those guys a ride. Welcome to Brooklyn. The fucking John Mulaney.
Yeah, dude, yeah. So, alrighty.
Did he say he was Polish?
Yeah, did he ask if you were Polish? Yeah, you got to give those guys a ride.
So if you enjoy the show and you want to support us, you can do that by subscribing to us on Patreon for $2 or $5 a month. You will get one bonus episode each week, and then you will also get a shout out at the end of the episodes.
Absolutely.
You've also been I know I haven't been on in a while. It's kind of upsetting. You guys have been forgetting to talk about the wolf that you guys set up. Wasn't that the Office thing? Wasn't it the wolf?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wolf.com.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good,
you're
dude. Whoa. And then also our disclaimer. We are a comedy and crime podcast. So we're going to talk about murder and things like that. And we're also going to be cracking jokes. And this one might get a little bit rough, so just a heads up. But if you don't like combining jokes and comedy with crime, you will not like this podcast. So turn it off now.
Go on, get.
Or just listen.
Get
out of here. Get, boy. Get.
Damn dog took my cookie.
Damn, dog. So, alrighty. Anything before we start this up? I forgot to write down the start time.
I do have one question. What was it your mom, Kev? Was it Sheba that was it Snapped?
Yes.
Okay, that you randomly catch her watching Snapped.
So Snapped is pretty popular now.
Yeah.
But before,
I don't even know what it is.
it's like about like moms and women that like lost it and like kill like their family or kill their husband or someone.
Dude.
There was a stretch where it must have been the first year that came out because I've never heard of it. And then my mom was always fucking watching it.
Yeah, you see she's taking notes and
I'm
shit.
pretty sure I said so. I was like, Mom, why are you always watching these shows?
She's like, oh, you'll see later, Kevin.
She hides the rope under the couch.
It sounds...
Tubes' mom hides the rope under there and bumps her dildo.
So
That
good.
was
On the
such a-
straight carpet.
That was such a... Yeah, remember he's like, it wasn't even on a plate.
Yeah, it wasn't on a plate. It's like, do you keep them on a plate? She's like, yeah, I'm going to eat this later.
So, alrighty. So, our case today is going to be taking place between 1975 and 1982. And we will be traveling all the way to the Upper Silesian Industrial Region, which is located in the southern part of Poland.
Fucking
Shit.
And to be more exact, we will also be in Bytom, like we mentioned, which is a city in Upper Silesia and one of the oldest cities there as well.
Wow.
Damn near killed him.
There we go. Well, he is the vampire.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
So it looks like a cool city. It has a lot of interesting historical stuff there, and we just don't have time to get into it. But yeah, it's very cool. Check it out.
Yeah.
If you're ever in Poland, check it out, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So just
Yeah, I go there all the time.
swing by.
Yeah, hold on, I plan on stopping there next week.
Yeah, that's where we came from.
Well, Andrew's always looking for that one dude that went missing.
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
dude.
what was his name?
Rico.
Yeah,
Rico Harris.
Wait,
Yeah.
you know his real name, dude. Rico motherfucking Harris.
Sorry.
That's why
good.
Andrew disappears off
Dude,
the
Fucking
podcast all the time.
7-foot giant black
Yeah.
guy that disappeared
I
somehow.
forgot about that. You have a good memory, Dylan.
So the video on this case that I watched, it was called Murderers and Their Mothers, which takes on and discusses like the psychology of whether or not people are born evil or if their upbringing and life turn them into something evil. So think about that, whatever your thoughts are on that, because this dude really, whether he was born evil or not, he stood no chance. So.
Yeah, that's a lot of the ones we do.
So our main man of the hour here, Joachim Knychala. It's spelled Joachim.
That's Joachim.
Joachim.
Whoa.
That's sweet.
There we go.
Dude, I already busted too many nuts. It's getting a little sore, dude. Stop.
And he was born September 8th, 1952. His father, Victor, was Polish, and his mother, Anna, was German. And both sides of the family disapproved of their marriage. And so Victor, doing the manly, fatherly thing, said, fuck it, and walked out on the family. So,
Fuck yeah,
hashtag
dude.
wildman.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, was he black?
No. God damn, dude. Yo, Joachim, I'm going to go up and get a pack of smokes at the store. So he was 2 years old
Oh,
He
yeah.
was 2 years old, and his mother had to raise the family and try to figure out everything on her own while living in a foreign country to her. So she had no support or anything. This was going on in Poland, and she was German.
When was this?
Golden race.
This was in the 1950s.
Oh, so it's like after World War II.
Yeah, so
Okay.
just after, and that's gonna,
Restoration shit.
yeah, it's gonna come in. That's gonna play a lot of effect in Summer's upbringing.
Gotcha.
So his mother, she worked long hours, and he ended up being raised by his grandmother mostly. So his grandmother would come over and live with him, but she showed no love to him.
Oh, fuck
No,
yeah.
what the hell?
That's like Wild Woman.
Yeah, because the mother's side, like we said, is German and looked down on the fact that she married this Polish dude.
Yeah.
And then his side of the family, being Polish, was like, why the fuck do you marry this German bitch?
Yeah, dude.
And
that's
so the
sweet.
grandmother coming over is German, and she looks at her grandkid as being Polish, and so she's like, fuck this
Yeah,
kid.
she's a fucking
Yeah.
Not
she's
the
the one
Aryan
that-
race.
she's the one- oh,
Yeah, exactly.
She's the one that made up all the Polish jokes.
So here's a quote from his journal. We do get some things from his journal, so we'll have a lot of those. Quote, I'm surprised Mom agreed for Grandma to live with us. Grandma never liked my mother and never respected her. It upset me at the time, but I couldn't do anything as nobody cared what I had to say.
And it's her mom, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So her mom hates her because she married a Polish dude.
Gotcha.
Everyone hates each other. This whole family hates each other.
Awful.
Yeah.
The Polish have okay sauerkraut though.
So, well,
Don't bring that up, dude.
crowd-
It's too early.
spoiler alert, the kids at school started calling him the Kraut.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck
Dude,
that.
hell yeah, dude. That's sweet. Though. I would like
it.
that name.
So his grandma was strict and mean, and she also never forgave her daughter for marrying an alcoholic Pole. That's what she called him.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
yeah.
And especially because he's like, yeah, you married that alcoholic Pole, and he abandoned the family, and that's who you married. So the grandma was just fucking shitting on everyone.
Hell yeah.
So
an
if she
ass.
and her husband are at a wedding reception, does that mean that she's pole dancing?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So the grandmother took her frustrations out on Knychala, and she often would refer to him as a Polish bastard.
Fuck yeah.
This grandma
dude.
is fucking brutal.
Yeah, grandma's the shit, dude. Hey, is she single or?
Dude. She would torment him psychologically and physically. Like she would beat him with like a fire poker and other things.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Shit,
So like
dude.
I said, this
She's,
kid
like,
had
fucking branding
no
him and
fucking
shit?
chance
Yeah.
at all.
Huh.
Like you kind of feel bad for him growing up, but then all the shit he does.
Yeah.
He is a fucking monster. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, you feel bad for him growing up.
Yeah.
He gives as good as he gets. Is that what you're saying?
It-
Yeah.
Here's another reading from his journal. Quote, I was beaten and punished for anything, even small things. Grandma used a coal shovel to beat me, and on a few occasions when Mother came back from work, she smacked me with a belt too, as Grandma lied to her about my behavior. The anger boiled inside me, but there was nothing I could have done. So like his grandma would beat him, and then his mom would come home and he would be like, no, I didn't do anything, and she beat me. And then his mom would be like, you're lying, and then beat him.
Oh my god.
Makes the stepdad from Radio Flyer look like a fucking saint.
Yeah, dude. Which, like, are they saying, like, are the journals from, like, when he's in, like, prison or something? Like,
Yeah.
okay, that's
Yep.
what I figured.
Yep. Summer camp.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It was a great time, he said. He's like, in the end, it got me here. It was all worth it.
Hell yeah.
So violence was the only way that problems were dealt with in his home. So that's like all he knew was just like, you have to deal with every problem, you have to have violence. One day as a child, he didn't get lunch. And his grandma, this is fucked up, sat in front of him, and it says she ate donuts and other sweets and just stared at him and smiled the whole time.
Jesus
What a fucking
Christ.
bitch,
This
dude.
lady is
That's
insane.
wild grandma.
That's worse than the fire poker.
What a fucking horrible bitch.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
awful.
you're hungry, like, hey, grandma, I didn't get food today.
Yeah.
And she's eating donuts,
donuts.
smiling at you.
Dude, fuck yeah.
she's evil.
Dude, what were donuts like then? Like,
Way better than they are
They were
now.
made of rocks.
Okay.
You gonna eat your rock, boy?
yeah.
I'm gonna Google 1950s donut.
Yeah, dude.
So it's
like,
just a salt.
It's
lick.
just dough, deep fried, pretty much, probably,
All right.
with
what do we
sugar
got
on
here?
it, powdered sugar on it.
Looks, dude, it's just an old lady holding a. That's
dude, it's
exactly how
her.
I picture.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's this old lady smiling, holding a fucking donut.
Is there a
dude.
kid watching hungry?
Tell me that's what I picture.
That was
Fuck
what I was
that.
Yeah,
picturing.
dude.
Also.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Pretty
it.
much.
Hashtag wild grandma, though. That's pretty
She
funny.
invented Krispy Kremes.
Krispy Kremes.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, where were we?
Just to piss that kid
Bitch
off.
grandma.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I cannot find where I was.
I hope she's like, you want something? She just farts at him.
It's like, taste it. That's about all you're going to get.
So, totally fucked up childhood and damaging for him. He later wrote that he would see how other families were and how the children were treated. And that's when he realized that there was like injustice. So, like, he just grew up being at home and all that happening. And then when he saw other families, he's like, wait a minute. They don't all get treated like
Yeah.
that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say he wrote damage on his forehead.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
That-
I wish.
It's all coming full circle.
Look at my forehead. I still can't imagine how fucking stupid that Jared Leto Joker is. Him going into a tattoo shop and be like, yeah, can I get damage tattooed across my
dude.
forehead? Yeah, dude, that's gonna be like $200.
Fuck yeah. He goes on like Ink Master and they do it. It was the person that got sent home.
We'll cut you a deal.
Are you saying that's not a good tattoo?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Is this the work of an ink master? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you write ha ha like 50 times on my chest?
So fucking dumb.
So Knychala, he was always frustrated because anytime he tried to complain about his grandma to his mother, she never believed him, and then she would end up beating him more. And kids were seeing how he was treated. They're like watching how his grandmother and mother would treat him, and then they all started laughing at him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they would just laugh at him and make fun of him. Be like, yeah, your grandma beats the fuck out of you, dude. And so he started like dreaming about killing his grandmother.
Fuck yeah.
Which, yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I mean, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's coming for sure.
Dude, this has nothing to do with it. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. There's this funny video, dude.
Oh, no.
That it's like, hey, here's a scene from a Harry Potter movie, and I try to guess what it is, but let me find it real quick.
Fuck yeah.
I'm sorry, I know this is dumb, but it's so fucking
It
funny.
needs to be done.
Two sent a
Okay,
snap.
here it
I think
is.
he's stuck where he's at.
I'm about to play you a scene from a Harry Potter movie, but I'm not going to tell you which one. See if you can guess. Leave your answer in the comment.
The Goblet of Fire!
I don't know why that popped in my head. The Goblet of Fire.
Oh yeah, dude.
So, alrighty, sorry about that. So, because this is all, it is hard to just go back to. Remember that when shit gets too bad, we'll bring that up again.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
The Goblet of Fire.
Next, I'm still curious what
When I
movie
get
it was from.
When I get the soundboard going again, that's going on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we've
give,
had
give us a hint on what movie that's from.
We've
though.
had a lot of people want the dog board back.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Also, shout out to
Get on
Jordan.
it.
As far as we know, possibly our only black listener.
Yeah.
We love you. We respect you so much. However,
Oh, no.
I got to draw a line here because Toof wants to do the Kanye blackface. We're like, only one guy wants you to do this,
Yeah.
man. And he said his kids want him to also do it. So now
yeah.
that's three.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So,
How old are his
yeah.
kids? Did he
So
say?
shout out to Jordan. We love you, buddy. That's so fucking funny.
That's-
He's like, yeah, my kids also want us at three.
Fucking sweet, dude.
I hope that's not just a joke. I hope he showed him too. It's like, yeah, this guy wants to do blackface.
Dude, that's fucking sweet.
And I hope he explained how racist and shitty of a thing it is. And they're like, yeah, please do it.
Yeah, we want that.
But alrighty, here we go. And also because this is just after the Second World War and we are in Poland, his mother is German, so the kids laughed at him about that a lot too. And then his German heritage was seen as shameful, and the kids started calling him the Kraut, and they bullied him because
That's
of this.
fucking sweet, dude. Not the bullying, but the crowd's sweet.
And one of
that's
his
crazy.
former classmates said that he didn't have any friends and never got to play like any games, just like Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
So it is almost Christmas time.
Yeah,
so
it ends well for Rudolph.
3
Though.
months away.
Yeah.
oh, there's the Kraut again. Hey, Kraut getting beat by her grandmother. Like they would just do this shit to him.
Yeah.
So at school, he's bullied and punished for being German. And then at home, his German grandmother would punish and bully him for being Polish.
Yeah,
How
dude.
fucked
This
up
poor
is
kid.
that?
This
Yeah,
poor
he's
kid.
not good anywhere.
Like the entire country, everywhere you go that you know of, bullies you for being German. You get home and you're like, finally, I can be Polish. Nope. German grandmother's going to eat donuts and beat your ass.
yeah,
So,
dude.
Where do they live?
in,
Oh yeah, Bytom.
Yeah.
Where's Bytom?
southern Poland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. So she hates him for being Polish. They live in Poland.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause she's
yes,
German.
Because
She's
the
German.
grandmother came over from Germany to live with them. Yeah,
man.
it's
Yeah.
it,
It doesn't make sense.
So
Yeah.
she just hates everybody
Yeah.
there, but she's just
She's just a
beating him
grumpy
'cause
old
it's
lady
easy.
like my bus driver was.
so she's
Yeah.
dude. I
Save
hate
it for the Patreon.
my bus driver. I know it's my fault, but I always had to clean the bus because I'd get caught throwing shit.
Fuck yeah,
But
dude.
it's like, dude, I shouldn't have to clean the whole fucking bus all the time.
Like, I'll pick up what I threw.
It was like at least 10 times
Dude,
that I had to stay and clean the bus.
And how many times did Tooth like piss or shit on that thing? I'm sure a bunch.
Dude, Jake Myers, he would be like, "Yeah, guys, if you don't want your art project, give it to me. I'll throw them out the bus window."
That's so fucking
And he
good.
would. One time, he's like, "Hey, does anyone have a battery?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And he grabs it and fucking chucked it at the front and hit the front of the windshield from inside the bus. The bus driver slams on the brakes, like, "Who threw that battery?" I was like, "Dude, what did you expect? What did you think was
the
gonna
point of that?
happen?"
Dude, fuck
But he would
yeah.
take like pottery and chuck it out the window.
Dude, that's sweet.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I know he probably wasn't, but I just see him doing it while smoking a cigarette.
Oh, he is so. Oh, I love him, dude. He would
Yeah.
smoke cigarettes while shooting half court shots.
Dude,
and
oh,
would
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
drain him.
Yeah,
No
dude.
way.
Here's a quote about him. Quote. Here's a quote about Jake Myers. No, here's a quote about Knychala. Quote. He was stubborn. He did not give up easily, and he carried out the plan he had undertaken despite failures. So. It really was like the whole world was against him at this point. Like, it
Yeah,
sucked.
this
He
poor
had a
kid.
shitty childhood. Nothing good like ever fucking happened.
Yeah.
By the age of 13, he started getting into more and more fights, which impressed a group of older delinquent kids at school,
course it did.
aka hooligans.
Fuck
What?
yeah, dude.
Not those guys again.
And then he started to hang out with their gang.
Oh.
And after getting into fights and making kids nosebleed, he saw the sight of blood and he said that got him excited. And that's when his love for blood began.
Oh, God.
So now he starts becoming more aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
It's like an after-school special.
fuck yeah, dude.
He was definitely one of the freaks instead of the geeks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Clearly.
But yeah, he had to get defend himself because he's always getting bullied. So he just started getting in fights. And then older kids are like, "Oh, hell yeah, that guy's fighting. He can hang out with us."
Cool. You're too cool, Brewster.
Get over here, Brewster. Kraut. All right, here's another quote from his journal. Quote, "When I was 14, I started hanging out with the naughty kids, Andrew."
Fuck
You didn't tell me you're
yeah.
hanging out with the Kraut.
Sorry, dude. Well, we were part of the Naughty Night crew back
The Naughty
in the
Night
Yeah,
crew.
baby.
So we started hanging out with the naughty kids, and I really enjoyed it. We started teasing girls. This is where shit gets weird, and ripping their clothes off for fun.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
dude?
I once caught a girl in the forest and ripped her clothes off. She begged me not to, but I liked it.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
All right,
All
this
right.
is him at
Now
14.
he's turning.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
going to get bad, dude.
14?
But I mean, everything leading up to this, there is zero chance
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was gonna just be a normal.
But like
dude.
they weren't like fucking him and stuff. Like why is he already ripping girls'
Yeah,
clothes
I don't
off?
know.
Like
because the only two all the women in his life have just beaten him down,
Yeah,
destroyed him
yeah.
physically, mentally,
if anything,
psychologically.
you would
So
think he would hate women.
he does. He
Yeah.
hates all women.
Gotcha.
So we'll get there. He hates every woman except for one.
Oh shit.
That sounds healthy.
Yeah.
Hey, no wonder she didn't call you
Hey, no
back.
wonder she didn't call you back.
So
So good.
and so I just saw something that says T-Bro. I try not to be on my phone too much, but we got a listener, 615MTB said T-Bro C Cinematic Universe needs a franchise character, and who better than the ultimate anti-hero, Old Tooth, aka Piss Jugs.
Fuck yeah,
He said
dude.
shit writes itself. So hell yeah. Thank
Yes.
you,
Yeah, thanks, man.
615MTB.
That's awesome.
You made it on the pod, my friend.
I didn't know your phone was there, so I just thought you were taking double looks at your drink. Like,
Do I want that? Do I want to sip that?
Picking up the dog coin right
Oh
now.
yeah,
When
baby.
you gotta cash that baby in.
I cashed it in for Jameis Winston's snow game.
That's right.
God,
That
it
game was
so
sweet.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So alrighty. So I'm not sure what age he was when this happened. I think in the video they said he was 18. But he and some friends, they were drinking with a girl. So him and like 4 other friends, I think, are drinking with a teenage girl.
Yeah.
And after a few drinks, one of his friends took the girl downstairs into the coal cellar and was like, Knychala, you stand guard. So while they're down there, whatever's going on in there, we don't fully know. But the girl's sister came down and saw them and started like being like, yo, get my sister out of there. Let me get her. And they wouldn't. And so they started yelling rape.
Oh, fuck.
And all the boys end up getting arrested. So the group of friends, including Knychala, was sentenced to 3 years in jail for group rape charges.
Damn.
So I don't know what actually happened, if like they were actually, someone was raping that girl, whether or not he took part in this or not. However, this deteriorated his mentality even further, because in his eyes, in his head, he was getting punished once again for something he didn't see himself responsible for.
Yeah.
Because he says, I was a bystander, I was standing guard, but I didn't partake in any attempted rape. So whether or not the actual truth of that night, we don't fully know. But this is another instance of where he sees like all women are out to get me. Like his mother never helps him or supports him. And then this girl that he had nothing to do with, he says, like sends him to jail. So that's another notch for him hating all women. And his mother doesn't help, because during the trial, his own mother started supporting the victim.
Fuck yeah.
Which she was a rape victim.
Yeah,
I get like
all
if
women,
if I raped somebody, I wouldn't, obviously, depending on if the purge ever happened. I'm just dude. One of our first episodes before we released anything, we talked about what we would do during the purge, and I made a horrible joke where I was like, I don't know, is rape legal? And then I was like, I would never rape, but on that night? So that's a bad joke. Obviously, I'm joking. Like, I would never rape anyone, but I think if I did, my mom would still support me.
Yeah.
Like, I think she'd be like, you're a fucking idiot, but I love you. And that fucking podcast is so good. But no, his mom, like this is rough, because during the trial, his mom shouted, "Lock him away, that murderer, that bandit." Yeah.
He didn't even kill anybody. Yeah. She knew, man. She knew.
Like his mom is yelling out, "Lock that murderer away."
Fuck yeah, dude.
So
Hashtag all women.
at this point, there's no turning back.
Yeah.
He 100% feels all women are against him. He can't trust any of them, and he blames all women for his problems.
His mom and grandma are definitely on the list.
Yeah, dude.
For here soon. Their time's ticking.
Like, yeah, I know like things are gonna get really bad. Just kill those two and nobody else, because I know it's gonna get way worse. But
yeah, it's so fucked up. Like, imagine being in there and just your mom's like, "Fuck you, lock that murderer away." And you're just like,
okay.
like, what the fuck,
Mom?
Yeah.
Come on,
You silly goose.
damn it, Mom.
Just start slow and like.
I hope in the courtroom everyone's sitting on the other side, like the victim side.
Yeah.
And then she's alone on his side and just yelled that anyways. Then got up and sat on the other side. Son of a bitch.
And the grandma's just there eating donuts.
Yeah,
Smiling.
Oh God.
All right. So the only time he's ever felt. Oh, where am I at? Okay, sorry, that was an old part. Okay, so back to when he was a little bit younger. So that happened when he turned 18. At the age of 15, like we said, he loved getting into fights. So the only time he ever felt accepted or like was impressing anyone at all was when the older kids saw him and he started fighting. So he began getting more aggressive, and like he's like, I don't like being the scared, beaten down boy at home like he was his whole life as a young child. So that's when he started hanging out with these kids and getting into fights on purpose. He did say, though, after school, he would like to be a sailor or a navigator. He really liked geography, and that was like the one thing he actually wanted to do.
Yeah.
However, his family was extremely poor. His mom was always working, but he was a very, very poor, extreme poverty. So like that was never a real option for him. However, he did get a chance and tried to get into nautical school, but he failed. And so he is once again rejected. And that's when he's like, I'll never fucking amount to like anything now. So he is very beat down mentally, and he starts working at the local mine.
Shit.
So he worked in the mine every day as a fitter, but sometimes also as a miner.
My
And
Bloody Valentine.
Yeah, I always think of that when thinking of mines.
Is that the 3D where like the big thing was it came out in 3D?
I don't.
sequel.
Yeah,
The
so
remake,
the
whatever.
remake. The remake's actually really good though.
My dad bought some horror movie DVD when it came with like the 3D glasses, and he was all excited. He's like, "Dude, Kev, you got to check this out, man. You got to watch this." And like he was just sitting in there wearing 3D glasses, watching that movie. I'm like,
Fuck
dude,
yeah, dude.
hell yeah.
What if he had like armor on because he was afraid the shit was actually coming at him?
Sheba. He pulls Sheba in front of it.
Take the brunt.
Dude, I remember when We Are Marshall came out in
Fuck
theaters.
yeah, dude. I never
dad-
actually saw that.
My dad's like, Kevin, I got We Are Marshall. I bought it on DVD. I was like, Dad, it just came out in theaters. She's like, no, they had it at Walmart. I was like,
Fuck yeah,
I don't
dude.
think they did that. He's like, no, I bought it. We're going to watch it right now.
Yeah.
And he pulls it out and puts it in. And it's just a documentary about the actual real events. He
Fuck
put it
yeah.
in, saw it like a minute in. He was so mad. He just turned it off. And I
Yeah,
was like, dude, I'm sorry, Dad. Like,
Hashtag
he was
Wildman.
so happy. He thought it was it.
That's what happened, but then later, like 20 minutes later, that's when you saw him smoking in there and eating and thought he was super cool. You're like, all right, I respect you again.
We know he wasn't watching the Indians. I can tell you that right now.
Nope.
The one time you're going to see it.
So after the court case, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison, but he ended up doing around 18 months. And his time in prison was described as harsh and hell for him because he was actually a very good-looking dude. And
Oh,
at 18,
fuck yeah,
that
dude.
made him a target in jail.
Oh shit.
Quote, the older prisoners took care of him. The inmates were very happy when they saw a boy like him, which, of course, you know what that means. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
sexually abused in prison.
Especially back then.
Yeah.
According to the video documentary, he was used sexually in prison, and in his messed up head, this once again was all blamed on the women.
Yeah.
Because he's like,
they
if it
put him
wasn't
in
for
there.
that woman lying, I wouldn't be in jail right now.
Yeah.
So he blamed them for him being sent there, and therefore this was their fault. And now he wants revenge. So this is a journal entry he wrote. Quote, it lit the hatred inside me. And when I got out, I wanted to get revenge on women. This hatred was against all women. And it's like this, like I said, this dude's a fucking monster. But it's like, it's so hard to not feel bad for like most of his life up to
Yeah.
this point.
I'm just waiting for you to like do some quotes from Heather's that Winona Ryder says.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I forgot about that movie.
So to recap a bit and to lead us on into when he started killing, quote, from childhood, he observed the flourishing prostitution around him, perpetuating the image of women as sinful and repulsive beings who should be punished primarily for their sexuality. His friends and family will describe him as a reserved person, saying he didn't speak too often and he wasn't quick to joke. And to add to his problems, he had erection problems, inhibition towards the opposite sex, and a tendency to achieve a state of arousal under the influence of the sight of a dead body.
Oh shit.
We have almost a complete profile of a sadistic murderer psychopath. So the translated website, I think, is where this part came from. That said, I don't know if his mother did prostitution or not. One of the sources claimed that she possibly did, or that he was always seeing prostitution around him, which also made him look down on women. So I don't know. The video documentary didn't mention it, but I wanted to bring that up. But yeah, he hates women, obviously. The sight of blood turns him on. And after like 20 years of all this shit, he wants to get revenge after getting out of prison.
Yeah.
So his whole upbringing is super sad. Everything about his life is just pretty much sucked. But yeah, this guy ends up being an absolute monster. But don't take my word for it, guys. Here's a quote. Here's what the detectives had to say about him.
I'm on ears.
Knychala told us he hit them so hard and so many times he heard the sounds of their skulls breaking.
Jeez.
He was a monster. Right there at the end of the quote. He was a monster.
Got it.
Oh, case solved. Monster.
Monster. Frankenstein, they called him.
Fuck yeah.
The vampire of Bytom, they called him. So we don't have all the exact details, and we actually aren't going to go into too much detail of what he did. Like, they really don't talk about it. There's like few bits and pieces of stuff. Some sources claim that he would not only kill and rape his victims, but he would mutilate their faces, rip their insides out, and leave them thrown about, like super fucked up. Like it kind of reminded me of like Jack the Ripper a little bit.
Jack the Ripper, yeah.
And it's so crazy that there's nothing about this dude online. There's like that one video I saw, and then like a couple other like foreign websites.
Yeah, I heard like if you Google like the vampire and like Frankenstein and stuff like that, not much comes up. But if you Google the Kraut, like no, it's still your name.
His whole profile comes up.
He should have been a wrestler, dude. And came out as the Kraut.
Yeah, dude.
His MySpace, dude, is top 8, dude. Wolfman. Depending on what day you check it, Wolfman gets dropped from 1 to 3 because he can be an asshole sometimes. God damn it, Wolfman.
Wait, Andrew. Are you Wolf?
Are you? On Boy Meets World.
Here, throw this at my chest really hard.
Fucking good, dude.
Dude, remember this stupid video where he's looking in the mirror when he's getting drunk? How fucking stupid that scene is.
Boy Meets World?
Yeah, when Corey does it.
I don't remember.
Alrighty, so here's an interesting bit, and this is from before he started murdering. Quote, in 1974 to 1975, he willingly attended the trial of, I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name, Zdzislaw.
Fuck yeah,
Zislaw Markwicki, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Which was open to the public. So this case was open to the public, and he would go there and watch the fucking trial. Jeez. He later confessed that during the murders, he was inspired by the testimony, and he wanted to imitate his master.
Oh, shit.
If you view a wiki search on this dude, he goes by the Zaglaby vampire.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So
More
this
vampires.
dude wanted to be, he went to this guy's trial, was like, that's my master. I want to be this guy.
Yeah.
This is
That's
where
crazy.
they got Count Chocula from.
Can you just go to people's trials? Like, just go in there, like if you weren't invited and shit?
This one should have been hard to get. Hey, it's hard to get into than a Pearl Jam concert. This one should have been hard because this is the wiki page for it. An alleged, so I guess, I don't know, wasn't all the way fully proven or something. I have no idea. But an alleged Polish serial killer who, together with several accomplices, was convicted of killing 14 women and attacking 7 others around the country from 1964 to 1970. For this, Markwicki was executed in 1977, but since then his guilt has been questioned. I don't know anything about that guy. That was just a quick pull.
Interesting.
However, it was enough to inspire Knychala, our main guy. How do you go to that, watch that trial, and be like,
Yep.
That's him.
that's it. That's what I want to do.
That's
That's
the
my
one.
master.
That's the one.
That's my guy. Hey, that's my
That
quarterback.
Vampire of Brooklyn.
He does the TO thing. That's my quarterback.
Fuck yeah.
My teammate.
Fuck yeah.
Here's some crazy shit. Something also crazy that happened during the trial. One of the
Because everything up to now has been pretty
It's
tame.
pretty
yeah,
tame,
pretty
you know?
normal. Compared to some stuff. This
See, dude, it's actually because I was expecting fuck, who's the guy that like slammed that baby's head into the tree and shit? Like that guy. I was expecting like that guy type shit.
Yeah, this is wild shit. During that trial, one of the survivors of the attack would give her testimony. Her name was Miroslava Sarnowska. Something like that. She had crucial evidence against the Zaglaby vampire, and that's what helped put him away. Remember that name. It's going to come up later.
What was it? Devin Sawa?
Devin Sawa, Chucky. So, I don't know how to pronounce it. Miroslava, I think. So, yeah, remember her name.
Okay.
So sometime shortly after the trial, our guy, he would start his spree beginning in 1975. Over a stretch of 7 to 8 years, he would brutally murder 5 women.
But he started eating sprees.
He started
sprees?
only the chewy sprees. He had to save his
I know
teeth
somebody
for
else
his
who likes
victims.
Sprees are awesome, man.
Do they still make sprees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen sprees in a
My
long time.
stepdad loves them.
Check here. Then what's in this bag?
What's in this bed? That
Andrew's
one's not
been on
out
a
yet.
spree for a long time.
Oh,
yeah.
shit, yeah.
Dude, the purple ones are my favorite. What was your favorite spree?
I don't remember the colors.
I like the red one.
I think was there an orange one?
Yep.
I think orange was my favorite.
I would imagine it'd probably be purple. Just 'cause
Dude,
that's
I
my,
already
that's
picked
my favorite
purple.
color.
The podcast is over. Hope you guys liked it.
Now on the Patreon.
Now onto the Patreon.
All right,
If you want to find
Favorite-
out if we get back together, tune into the Patreon. Which is funny because I released the Patreon episode first.
Yeah, dude, so they're gonna hear that. that. Like, what are these idiots talking about?
So, yeah, over the stretch of 7 to 8 years, he would brutally murder 5 women. And during that time, we know of at least 7 more that he had attempted to kill as well.
Damn.
Oh,
But like we said, this guy didn't just kill them. He wanted to defile them, mutilate them, embarrass them. The shit he did was pretty brutal. And this guy is another one where he has almost a normal life where he hides it from his family. He meets a girl at the mine he's working at. They get married, and he has 2 children.
Oh, Jesus.
None of them have any idea of any of this crazy shit going on until like the very end. Like he's living a double life like perfectly.
Yeah.
So
Is he a good dad?
as far as I know of, I think he is. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
is her name Skylar?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Singing happy
Fuck you,
birthday.
Skylar. I
Yeah,
fuck
dude.
Ted.
Yeah, dude. I fucking hate her so much.
So to the outside world, he's just this like happy family man working in the mines, raising a family. He's got kids, but at the same time, he's stalking and attacking women.
Crazy.
Here's another
We all
small.
have to have a hobby.
Yeah, it was either that or collecting jacks, and he said he didn't have time for jacks. Here's a small part from his journal. I hated women. So just in case you forgot,
Fuck yeah, dude.
it was
Hold
so
on, start
easy.
the case over.
Start it over.
Goblet of Fire.
The Goblet of Fire. I hated women. It was so easy to disrespect a woman's dignity. After death, she's just meat and bones.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, this dude fucking hates
That's
them.
crazy.
Which is why he would abuse his victims' bodies after killing them.
He eat them.
I don't know if he ate them or not.
I just based off him referring to him as meat.
Yeah, like, well,
Yeah.
also, like, where's the vampire part coming
like
from?
I almost got no. They don't in the things I read. They really don't give a whole lot of detail.
Oh,
They just said like it was fucked up the shit he did.
yeah.
Like they talk about him like smashing faces and ripping out intestines and just
Jesus.
throwing them about and
I thought
stuff.
maybe
Yeah.
they found some Tupperware full of some weird shit.
Some Tupperware. What's in that Tupperware? Oh my god!
Some mac and
You
cheese.
vampire.
I think, no, it's actually spaghetti.
What is
dude.
that? Oh, it's just spaghetti. He's like, y'all want some?
I made extra.
He's like, wait a minute. I noticed you're not eating garlic bread. You fucking vampire. After prison is when he started working in the mine. And while there, he meets Helena. And
Fuck
shortly
yeah.
after, they would get married. Helena was the first woman that actually treated him nicely and would listen to him, and she made him happy. He even says, like, you know, everything good in my life, I owe to her.
I heard his band sing a song about her.
I
This is
knew
My
it,
Chemical
dude.
Romance.
That's good that he was a singer for a while.
Yeah, that was a good song.
However, he says that like Helena is like the only woman that ever treated him nicely, and he actually like did love her and everything good in his life he owes to her. However, a big part of marrying her was to help cover up his revenge plan.
Fuck yeah.
So like that's so fucked up to be
Yeah.
like, yeah, most of why I'm marrying you is to help cover up the murders that I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, dude.
That's so crazy.
He planned that out that far ahead.
Dude,
It was in the prenup. I don't know why.
yeah,
It's like, if you would have fucking
signed it.
read anything.
Yeah. He like points out, did you not see this part in the journal? I hate women.
I thought you read this.
So he would play the part of a happy family man working, coming home to his wife and kids. But his hatred and humiliation for women was still too much. 1 month after his wedding, he would do his first attack.
Damn.
Jeez.
Here's a quote from the translated website. Yeah, this is so the first person he attacks survives, and this is from her. Quote, "Can a beret save a person's life? Yes, especially if, due to an exceptionally harsh winter, it is stuffed with newspapers from the inside. And that is exactly what Maria Barroca did with her headgear before leaving home on the night of November 3rd, 1974. The 21-year-old who was getting ready for a disco did not know that she was saving her own life this way, because Knychala, who decided to lie in wait for her that evening, was determined. He wanted to kill. He failed, however. When the girl was returning from a party at the Pyrlik Club, wherever that is, in Bytom, a layer of newspapers effectively protected her skull from being split by the axe handle.
Damn.
Terrified by her screams, he fled. However, he had no intention of giving up Over the next 8 years, he would kill 5 women and attempt to kill 9 more.
Damn.
So she was like getting ready. And as soon as she steps out, he swings an axe down at her head.
Yeah,
But
fucking
she had a
crazy.
hat on and it was stuffed with fucking newspapers because it was cold that night. And that's the
Damn,
only
dude.
reason
Holy
she
crap.
survived.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
Although she was into disco, so I'm kind of on his.
So his main MO
Take me to the disco.
that starts playing, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That old time of rock and roll. He comes sliding out like Tom Cruise.
All the right, it's all the right moves, right? Pretty
I thought that
sure.
was risky business.
Risky
Oh, it is
business,
risky
yeah.
business. Yeah.
He's wearing just the button-up shirt also.
Yeah, his dick and balls are hanging out. the
Oh
bottom.
yeah, it's cold that night though, so they're well hidden.
Hey, turn the hot water off in the showers, all right?
Well, Bobby's got a baby dick too. So our guy's main MO would be to sneak up behind his victim, bash their head in by bludgeoning them,
Jesus.
sometimes incapacitating them, and sometimes straight up killing them. But despite this, many of his victims would still escape from him. So like we said, he
Wow.
attacked 9 that survived.
What was this, the Axeman of New Orleans?
Yeah,
much.
dude.
And when that didn't work, the first attempt, he blamed it on the weapon of choice. He's like, "Oh, this axe I had wasn't the right axe," and he like stressed about it by failing. Like he got so pissed off, he spent the next year preparing and psyching himself up to do another assault, but better.
Fuck yeah.
So like he spent an entire year being like, "I can't believe I fucked that up, dude. It was the weapon. It wasn't me. It was the weapon."
There's like a Rocky montage of him. Like,
oh, dude. Hell yeah.
dude.
You're the best. I'm the best.
He's just splitting. He's like fucking watching Gallagher videos.
Hell yeah.
So he spends the next year, he's psyching himself up and he starts learning escape routes, like from
Jesus.
like in the city. That's why it kind of reminds me of like Jack the Ripper a little bit,
Yeah.
like attacking and doing all this shit. So he starts learning escape routes and practicing with the axe more. He wanted to be quick and aggressive. Here's another thing from his journal. Quote, "I had intercourse with my victims when there was no longer a spark in their eyes,
Jesus.
only a warm body. That way I could feel the pleasure of revenge and sexual satisfaction."
Jesus.
only we were watching Warm Bodies.
Oh, shit.
And also they said he liked to cover their face and then stand over their body and just fucking crank one out.
Oh, fuck.
So when he's all done and everything, he stands over them, and if he has time, he jerks off on them.
Jesus.
Yeah, he wanted to humiliate them so that they felt the way that he did living with his grandmother that abused him.
Well, they're fucking dead, so they're not feeling that.
He was 22 when he did his first murder.
Jesus.
Yeah. So he was outside a building across from the police station. Like he wanted to like fuck with the police too. Like
Yeah.
he was just fucking with everyone. And so he's at the building outside across from the police station. A woman comes out, opens the door, and he just strikes her over the head with the axe.
Jesus.
And he would just start attacking people out in the open. He said he enjoyed toying with the police. Within the first month, he gets arrested.
Yeah, fuck
Like he
yeah.
gets caught.
that
Everyone's like,
makes sense.
I fucking saw him.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
him. However, he had an alibi each time because as a miner, he could clock in for work even when he wasn't down in the coal mine. Because
Yeah.
if you work overtime, it would say that you're working. It would automatically say you're working just to add up the hours and shit. So they would think he's at work like thousands and thousands of feet underground, whatever it is.
Fuck.
And he was actually out attacking people.
Damn.
So even witnesses would be like, "Hey, I saw that guy follow a woman outside the coffee shop," and
But
then
no,
he'd
I
be
was-
like, "No, man, I was in the coal mine. I was fucking
Yeah.
way underground. Check my work records," and they would, and they'd be like, "Well, yeah, it says he was at work," and so that's how we got let go.
That's crazy.
Yeah. By the summer of '79, he had killed and raped 3 young women.
Damn.
One of those was Miroslava, the
Oh,
woman
shit.
who was a witness in his master's court case. He found her, killed her, and raped her.
God damn.
Awful.
So they didn't say a lot of details about it, but he fucking planned that.
That
Yeah.
was probably an extra brutal one to get back.
Yeah. So, yeah, we might need the
that poor
we might need the goblet of fire
Yeah,
soon.
bring it out.
Yeah. See, that
Bring
girl went through a
around
fucking
the
lot
loner.
then.
Bring out the loner.
The
Okay.
loner.
Because what happened to her, like that, his master or whatever he did?
What's that?
What did his because you said that his master did something to her and then
She escaped.
She
yeah.
escaped from him, but he was the master dude was also killing and raping, I think. But they don't know. I don't know anything about him. I just read the wiki real quick, but it says alleged, so I don't know if he was innocent or guilty, but he ended up being executed.
She escaped from his master, or she escaped from...
She escaped from the master, the first dude. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So she was a witness.
Count Chocula.
She was the one who gave the evidence that helped put him away.
Yeah.
So this dude, Knychala, probably like saw her, memorized that, was like, she's the reason that he was executed and put away, and he got revenge.
So that chick went through a lot.
Fuck that.
Yeah, so here's this.
I'm about to play you a scene from a Harry Potter movie, but I'm not going to tell you which one. See if you can guess. Leave your answer in the comment.
The Goblet of Fire.
Okay.
So good.
In 1979, his MO changed. So he was always attacking like younger women, like teens, young women, young adults. However, this time he goes even younger.
Oh, God, no.
He didn't even
Kill your
plan
fucking
this,
grandma
though.
and just be done with it.
Yeah, is the grandma still alive?
So, yes, I believe so. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying he didn't plan this one.
Yeah.
If he just killed the grandma, I'd be like, this guy's a criminal.
Yeah, just be like done with it. Like,
He attacks 2 10-year-old girls.
Jesus, fuck.
One he murders in the attack. The other one was able to escape. So they were both on their bikes and they were picking berries in the forest. Here's his quote from his journal about the event. I wanted to get rid of them, so I told them to go pick berries somewhere else. But one of them replied, "It's none of your shitty business." My reaction was immediate.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
He attacks one of them and strikes them to the ground, while the second one takes off running and is screaming. He chases after her with the axe and just starts hitting her with the axe. One of them dies. One of them is able to escape. Unfortunately, he does what rapist murderers do. He kills one of the 2, rapes her, does all that shit.
Jesus.
He would later write about this as well because he was upset with himself afterwards. He says, quote from his journal, "When I played with my daughter after the murder, I felt the worst thinking about these girls. I wanted to murder all women, not kids. But with one stupid word in my reaction, I became a child murderer." So I don't know. Maybe he felt the way he did. I don't believe it because he still fucking killed and raped the kid.
Right.
However, when he writes about the attack, if you like look at how he worded it, he still blames the girls for it. He's like, but with one stupid word in my reaction.
Yeah.
Like they said, none of your shitty business, and then he attacked them. So he's still blaming them for it. He's like, well, if they wouldn't have been rude, I wouldn't have attacked them. And
I'm sorry,
shit
but
like that.
the word shitty, which who knows if she actually said that, but that doesn't deserve fucking murder and rape.
killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whether or not, this is the weird part, is like he says he got so bothered by it, he took a 3-year break. Like he's like, here's from his journal again. "After this murder, I couldn't sleep at night. I looked at my daughters and I could imagine what the fathers of these girls went through. I was very stressed and I understood that every murderer was eventually caught by his conscience." So he said he began to worry that he might actually say something in his sleep and that his wife might hear him say something and find out about what he had done.
Yeah.
So he said these 3 years he devoted to his family and home life. He wanted to be like a good husband and father and stopped all criminal activities and said he felt remorse for his actions. He starts taking educational night classes. He signs up to the Communist Party. He buys an allotment, starts planting like vegetables and shit like that. And he
bought a
becomes a more caring father and husband. However, that didn't stop him from starting an affair with his wife's sister. So hashtag wildman. Men rule once again. Hell yeah, brother.
Dude, I wish you were like, it didn't stop him from starting an affair with his grandma.
Oh, God.
God.
Yeah, dude.
That
So
wouldn't even surprise me.
he's like
honestly.
such a fucking, like, I don't believe him at all that he's like, oh, I felt so bad for that. Because, I mean, you fucking killed and raped a kid. Maybe you stopped for 3 years, but you're fucking your wife's sister.
Yeah, dude.
It gets
That
better.
was good.
Quote,
Wait, there's more.
yeah,
But
it gets better because I believe she's 14.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
He
there's-
feels real bad
hey,
about it.
there's more.
Oh,
so
God.
here's a quote.
Well, I definitely take back what I said.
My wife wasn't enough. I needed more. I cheated with my friends' wives. I was interested in what it would be like
Jesus
to be
Christ.
with another woman and how they would physically differ. So it also happened with my sister-in-law. He's raped 3 dead women already.
Yeah.
Like maybe 4 at this point. And he's like, I wonder what it was like to be with another woman.
It's like, you
It's like,
fucking
dude,
know.
you have been raping people and killing people, fucking all your friends' wives.
Yeah.
So his sister-in-law, I think she's 17, but I think he said he was doing it those whole 3 years. So I think she was 14 when it
God
started.
Damn.
She also goes to a special needs school because she's slow.
Oh, no.
He's
Dude.
God.
banging his wife's mentally retarded sister.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Hashtag
man?
wildman. That fucking rules. You want me
Yeah.
back, dude. I'm joking. That's your get out of jail free card right there. No, I'm just joking. Score 1 for the guys, though. I'm just joking. This dude is such a, like, he doesn't feel bad or remorse.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
They say if he wanted to do that, he could have just saved a little extra money and like went and had a prostitute. Like,
Yeah.
did that for a while.
Yeah, I'm surprised this guy wasn't killing sex workers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause he
that's where I
has,
thought it
like,
was going.
He has like the mentality of like, oh, I hate all women. You think he would be having sex, like getting prostitutes and killing them.
Yeah.
But he just
To him, that's probably too easy.
But instead, he's banging his wife's mentally retarded sister.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
And his coworkers' wives, isn't that what you said?
Yeah,
too?
all of his friends' wives. He's banging all
Oh,
of them.
good God.
Because this dude is young and he is a fairly good-looking dude.
Yeah.
But it's like people only see the side of him. It's like, oh, he's a good family man. He's a good father, a good husband. He works hard. And then he would like use that and sleep with women. Unfortunately for him, though, the sister-in-law wanted him to get a divorce and to be with her instead.
Oh, God.
And so she's always pestering him about it.
Yeah, I know where this is at.
And she also wanted to tell her sister that she's been having an affair with him for about 3 years.
No.
So she's
Yeah.
17, so it started when she was 14 then. So this actually scared him and worried him. So he would always beg her not to say anything. And since he didn't want to lose his wife and his family, he invites the sister-in-law out to his allotment to help him with some work. And then when she comes out to help him, he beats her over the head with an axe.
yeah.
Yep,
Seen that
there
one
it goes.
coming. Yeah.
And since he killed her first before thinking, like this one, he didn't actually plan. He was just like, I mean, he didn't plan the one at the kids either.
Yeah.
But this one, he just did it out of, he didn't want her to tell his wife.
Yeah.
So he runs home to his wife, which I don't know how far his allotment was from. I mean, if you're planting a garden, you think it would be like right outside or something.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, he's Forrest Gump.
That's true. So he goes to his wife. He's like, something had happened to my sister-in-law, your sister. Something happened to her. We gotta find Bubba.
Yeah, dude.
Little bitty stinging rain. He says that something hit her in the head, something sharp, and he doesn't know exactly what is going on.
Dude, how the,
Idiot
what the
What an
fuck?
idiot.
I think at one
idiot.
point he says like his axe accidentally fell out of his hands and hit her.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
So he said she's unconscious out there in the garden. We have to call an ambulance.
What the fuck?
It was probably that meteor shit.
He was me.
Shit.
They're gonna give him $2,000 at the college or whatever. it
Up
is.
to college. Which, like, dude, he could have just made it up. Like, hey, some guy came and hit her with a fucking axe.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
While I was taking a shit.
I was just taking a shit.
taking a
See, I
shit.
got the pile of shit right there behind that tree.
A lot of shit.
When they arrive, they pronounce her dead at the scene. And everything that he said, like, appeared to be true, just as far as like, oh, something hit her in the head. We don't know what it was. But whatever hit her in the head was resulted in her death.
yeah.
However, that's not all. Before he reported to his wife that
Jesus.
she was unconscious, of course he couldn't resist and
Yeah.
had to defile the victim's body.
Come
Oh
on.
my
It was
God.
clear that the body had been messed with, aka they're like, wow, yeah, she was beaten to death, but it also looks like someone recently had sex with the corpse.
Jesus Christ.
Dude,
What an
at the
idiot.
funeral, he starts like crying and like acting out, and like he like throws himself on top of her grave at one point, like he's completely devastated. And at that point, the police are just like, all right, dude, let's just fucking arrest this guy. So they
Yeah.
arrest him at her funeral.
Fuck
Because
yeah.
he like threw himself down on the grave site and started crying and yelling.
Yeah, like you wouldn't do. I mean, you'd obviously be sad, but
Yeah.
it's just your wife's sister. You're not gonna like jump on the fucking grave and shit.
Yeah. And here's the final thing that allowed the police to finally catch him. This dipshit, he couldn't stop himself, and that would be what actually finally got him caught. Like he's had an alibi and been able to escape getting arrested every time, but not this time. He was always a suspect in many of the murders. Like all these murders that were happening, he was always looked at as a suspect. They had all these like ones that got away that gave descriptions. They looked like him and stuff, but he always had his work alibi.
Yeah.
So he would tell the story and version of what happened, but it never lined up with the evidence. And especially because they're like, well, someone just had sex with her out here. You were the only one. So they started interrogating him, and they said he was like impossible to crack. They would sit with him in a cell from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Wow.
Trying to get him to confess and crack, and he wouldn't ever do it. So this is what a dipshit. This is what they do. They're like, yeah, you can lie to me all you want. That's what one of the detectives said. Like, but we have this new piece of technology called a polygraph test, and it's going to show if you're lying.
Fuck
You
yeah.
can lie to me, but you can't lie to the machine. And so he's like, all right, I did it. I killed her.
Fuck yeah,
Dude, this
dude.
fucking moron, dude. They were sitting with him for like 12 hours a day in a cell trying to get him, and he wouldn't crack. They're like, fine, you can't lie to this fucking machine.
Yeah.
I did it.
Wow.
Tried a
I
lot.
fucking did it.
dude,
Like, we
might
didn't
as
even
well
hook it up
try.
yet, dude.
Yeah.
It's just a car battery, and they're sparking the things.
They're like, we didn't even hook it up yet. It's just a fucking Atari.
So, like, yeah, they have the controller. It's just like the joystick. They make them sit on
They're
it.
just playing Pac-Man and shit.
So they convinced them that the polygraph was incapable of being lied to. They're like, yeah, you
Fuck
can't
yeah.
lie to this thing at all.
Hell yeah. Dude.
So after a few hours of just like telling him that you can't lie to this thing, I don't even know if they had him do the actual test. I really don't. But he told him, he's like, yes, I murdered her. And then they searched his home, and then they found trophy items of all the other people that he's murdered. So they were able to connect him to 5 murders total. And he would also confess to 5 murders and then 7 other sexual attacks.
Wow.
And his wife comes and visits him and says something kind of like pretty badass, but it's also like sad. She tells him, like, to his face, I don't want to believe it. We had kids. You killed kids with an axe. When you came home, I wouldn't notice it. I hope you get the death penalty. I would be for it.
Damn.
So that's pretty harsh because to him, that's the only woman that he ever loved and respected. And she's like, I wish you would fucking die.
He probably blames her. Now, no, nope, it was your fault.
Yeah, you said, you bitch, did you give him that polygraph test? Did you make it? You invented it, you bitch? He even says, he's like, he says, I'm going to ask for the death penalty. I would like to live, but not after everything I've done. But people are like, he's only saying that, so it seems like he's in control.
Yeah.
So here's his last journal entry that we have. Quote, I always wanted to be the best in everything. I achieved it after a few years. As today, I am regarded as the biggest murderer in Polish history since the war. I have always strived to have the word murderer associated with my name.
Jesus.
But you didn't kill your bad parents.
Yeah, dude.
In 1985, he would finally be hanged for his crimes.
Fuck yeah.
He was one of the last people to legally be executed in Poland under the death penalty. So he killed in 1975. He killed a woman in 1976. He killed a woman he killed 2 in 1976, 1 in 75, 1 in 79, and then the sister-in-law in 82.
Damn.
But he, like we said, he attacked like 8 or 9 people that survived.
Yeah.
Actually, we have one last final journal entry here that really shows how much of a monster this dude was. Quote, I have always known and know one thing, that under the influence of the sight of my victim's blood, I always brutally tormented them. It was not enough for me that I had killed. I also had to feel satisfaction from the fact that just a moment ago, I was standing at its feet and it was lying at my feet, and I was doing whatever I wanted.
Jesus.
Yeah, so this dude's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
There's like nothing about this guy anywhere. I haven't seen anything. Never heard of this dude.
Yeah.
He's he's a fucking scary dude. But not defending him at all, but he had no chance.
No.
He was so fucked up from the day he was born.
That's the thing is, like, if he would have just killed his grandma and his mom,
That would have been great.
like it would almost be like hashtag wildman. But like,
Especially if when he did it, he just said, y'all been Zach.
like if he did it and like the whole time he's killing his grandma, he has a donut on his dick.
Oh,
Hashtag wildman. 1000%.
You gonna eat that donut, Grandma? Eat it. Yeah, actually, he probably would make her blow his dick while eating the donut too.
Yeah, dude.
And I'd be for it. Fuck yeah,
dude,
do it, dude.
yeah, that would have been hashtag wildman. Like
Yeah,
he could have just did
Yeah,
that.
get your dick sucked, dude. I don't care.
Yeah. Like he did so much. Like he went. Fuck yeah. But he went the complete wrong way with that for sure.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That definitely got dark pretty quick.
I don't know. I thought
Dark Bert.
feel good story.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's super sad, especially the 2 10-year-old girls.
Yeah.
But it's funny that one of them was like, mind your own shitty business, which I don't even think they actually said that. I really think
probably
he
just came
made
up with
that up.
Yeah.
Because I can't see a 10-year-old girl picking berries telling an adult male, but hey,
Yeah.
mind your shitty business or something
If
like
they were
that.
doing anything else but picking berries, but no, dude, there's no way they fucking said that. It was just him trying to like blame the kid for what
Yeah.
he did.
All right. I'm probably stuck here. Okay, that was 2.
Yeah, I just sent one that said come for Patreon.
Save it for the it's all right. Save it for the
Patreon. Save it
Patreon.
for Patreon too.
It's all right. Anything you guys want to mention before we shut her down? And
Messed
do the
up.
Patreon shout outs?
He's a messed up guy.
Yeah.
I really like
Yeah,
sauerkraut.
fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Sauerkraut?
dude, sauerkraut is good though.
Yeah, man. It's good shit.
That was his final meal, sauerkraut.
I hope
I hope it was.
Yeah, I hope they made him eat it too.
I hope they
Sauerkraut on a donut.
I hope they filled a cannon up with just sauerkraut and donuts and sweets and just shot him in the fucking head with it.
Fuck yeah,
With a
dude.
cannon.
All right, Spence, you want to do our close and shit, brother?
Sure. If y'all want to support us on Patreon, there's like a $20 option and a $50 option.
No.
Fuck yeah, there is.
$2, $5.
Oh, okay. Those are rookie numbers, man. You got to
Yeah,
bump
so
those
yeah, if
numbers.
you want to give us 20 or 50, man, I mean,
Check us out on social media. We got Instagram. We got Facebook. We got YouTube. We got Patreon.
YouTube.
Also, there's a Patreon, and you can also find us on Patreon. And there's email address, brotherscommonplace@gmail.com. So we'd love to hear from you. We'd love you to leave us a 5-star review on Spotify or something. And we'd love for you to tell a friend about the podcast. Spread the podcast like
Spread it.
like this
Oh.
guy spreading his jizz all over a murder victim.
fuck yeah,
Oh,
dude.
God.
And like us spreading our jizz on Tooth's chair over there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's very congenial.
Oh yeah. If he sits down in it, he's not getting back up.
All righty. And special thank you to everyone that is leaving us messages on social media. We love when you do that. And when you post that you're listening to the episode, that's always cool to see. And yeah, it's just cool that you share the pod with people also, because the only way we can grow is by friends telling friends and boys kissing girls.
Mondo
and stuff
cool.
like that. Mondo Burger.
Oh, Mondo Burger.
Make our burgers bigger.
Go on the fucking grinder, man. This guy
Yeah.
should have gone on the grinder.
So, all right, if you support us on Patreon, you will be getting a shout out at the end of the episode. We almost didn't have a new one this week, but towards the end, we got someone that signed up. So here we
Fuck
go.
yeah.
Starting off with our main squeeze,
The fucking
Australian
man.
Daniel.
Oh,
The
yeah,
man.
baby.
Yeah.
Dude, he sent a snap of his like pool party he was having. That looked fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, it looks so badass. I love any snap Australian Daniel sends. God, it's so
Dude,
good.
I just love when he's watching Chili Cartel.
I know. If we ever become rich, I'm gonna fly you out to hang out with us.
Yeah,
man.
dude. 'cause
I
we're-
really want that.
We're not
so
going
badly.
there because we'd fucking die.
Yeah, we would die there.
Not with him there.
That's
it's true.
true.
Yeah, as long as he's
so overworked.
dude, as long as he has to protect us from everything.
Yeah.
Save us.
Did he send you guys the spider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
This is like the size of my hand.
Like I know
No,
Daniel's
nope,
a badass,
can't
but he
do
doesn't have
that.
enough arms to protect us from fucking everything there.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does, dude. Also, shout out to Deus Ex
Oh,
Vagina.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's been there since the beginning.
That's
Follows
right,
us on
baby.
everything. We love you so much, brother. Missy Goldstein. That's not it. That's not all
No,
we got.
hell no.
We got Kevin Greener.
Oh yeah, the greenest.
greener.
Might even damn. I was gonna say it might even be the greenest.
Yeah, the
Kevin
real Kev.
Grenier. We got Toof's boy Kaza London.
Oh yeah, baby.
So there we go. We got our very special. You know who it is? Our pirate captain,
That's
Peyton
fucking
Blackburn.
Sweet man.
Hell yes. We got Grace Kearney. We care a whole lot about Grace Kearney.
Oh yeah, we do.
We got Felipe Juarez.
Dude, love it.
This next one, guys.
Oh, dude, we know what it is.
We know who it is.
Yeah.
Is there a last name? No.
Nope.
Is
We
there a
don't need one.
first name? Possibly. It's wait. Look up at the light. Is that him? Moth. Fucking Moth.
The light was on.
Yeah.
The light was on.
was
The
so
lamp.
fucking funny.
We got Regan
Regan.
Paris.
Good.
Yeah.
Regan Paris.
Yeah.
Let's all just say it real fast.
Yeah,
Regan Paris.
Regan Paris.
Regan Paris. All right. Joshua Mendoza.
Oh, yeah.
Who is
Oh.
not in the Sandlot.
It's still he should have
still a
been.
He
baseball
should have
player.
been.
It would have been a better movie if he was in it.
Exactly. He couldn't have been in the Sandlot because the movie would be over immediately.
just
'cause-
fucking-
yeah, we'd have to start it where he's in the pros.
He just goes in there and beats the beast's ass, man. That beast would have been afraid of him, dude.
Instead of pickling the beast, he just fucks the beast. I don't know. Dude, I used to laugh so hard because when the beast jumps over, you can
Yeah.
pause it and see
Yeah,
his
the
big
balls.
hairy nuts.
Yeah, dude. You didn't even have to pause it.
Dude, his
dude.
fucking
It was
giant
slow
nuts.
motion.
Belly of the
Yeah.
baby.
So good.
I only knew because, like, Mom, why do we keep rewatching this part?
You just see the Kimster in the corner, just pissed off. He's
Jack
like, I'm
off.
trying, Sheba.
Like the A/B option on the DVD remote.
Fuck yeah, dude. Caleb H.
Caleb H.
Hell yeah, dude. H-bomb.
That's right.
Yeah.
We got next. Whoa, speaking of bombs, W. Bush.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Big bush.
We got Sarah Jenkins.
yeah.
No green, no green.
No,
Who's
no,
that?
green.
If you want green, you best go up to. She told me, she's like, yeah, how come every time you mention me, you always say bitch? I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I don't mean it.
Dude, I didn't even know she listened.
I was like, it's just funny to say.
Yeah.
So I am sorry. Sarah, I owe you.
doesn't
I
mean
owe you that one. Sarah Green. I owe you that
there
one.
we go. There we go.
Next up, we got my sorry for 2004 Ruben.
Ruben.
Hell yeah, dude. Conan Baldwin.
Oh, yeah.
We had to
dude.
calm it back down for Conan Baldwin.
Yeah, dude. Conan's man.
Next up,
Baldwin.
Sheba.
Fuck. Fucking Sheba.
Sheba.
Still got money after that primo?
Yeah, dude. She spent all
Sheba.
the money, man.
Liz. Hell yeah. Thank you,
Been there
Liz.
for the whole time, too.
Wait, who the fuck is Tim Prime?
Dude,
who's
some
that
idiot,
guy?
man. Yeah, kick that guy off here.
Tim Prime.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Double his amount.
Throw him out.
Pay more.
Kev controls
You know, I
it.
never say this one, but the Dirty Dog, guys.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never say them. Of course, I support us on Patreon, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hugo Stiglitz.
Fuck
Whoa,
yeah, dude.
I like
Hell
that name.
yeah,
Love it.
dude.
Reminds me
It-
of nuts.
My nut, Hugo, huge nut Stiglitz.
Oh, guarantee they're huge.
Here we go. Jordan Rice, our
Oh,
boy
yeah. He's the
Jordan.
man.
He is single-handedly keeping the dream of Toof possibly doing a Kanye blackface
Yeah.
video, which we cannot allow him to do. However,
I mean, he makes it possible.
Jordan is keeping that dream alive. Him and his kids are keeping that going.
Yeah, dude.
I see an empty chair between Tim and Andrew. I think we know who that's for.
Oh, yeah.
Austin Stevens.
That's right,
you know
baby.
that's your spot, dude.
Yeah. You're always welcome, man.
Did I say fuck, I already said Sarah Green. We know who the real Green is. True.
Oh, yeah, true.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Jordan Thompson.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Jordan Thompson.
Yep.
Shout out Jordan.
Yep. Shout out to the other Jordan.
This next one, dude. We all know who it is. Cord shirt.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Of course.
Give me a bite.
Of course.
Give me a butt. Let me cob that fucking corn,
Oh,
dude.
fuck yeah.
Oh, don't butter me up like that.
Oh, yeah, dude. And we got JT.
JT.
And yeah, JT Burns, baby.
yeah.
Shit, dude.
Rob Palenko.
Oh, yeah.
Rob.
Owning the fucking Lakers.
You know what? He said we didn't have to shout this one out also because he supports us under two names. but I don't give a fuck. Rimmel Popimmel.
Fuck yeah.
That's sweet.
I
what's,
saw him
what's
post.
the other one?
Deus Ex Vagina.
Oh, fuck
really?
yeah, dude.
He said
Guy's
Rimmel
sweet.
Popimmel was the name of one of his sheep that he had.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
that's
And I
awesome.
saw
What the
him
hell?
also post Rimmel the World.
Dude, hell yeah,
Fuck yeah.
dude. That's
Remember
sweet.
the world.
I don't know who this is. Kylo Ren. Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
That's sweet.
I don't know who Kylo Ren is,
I feel
but
like
thank you.
that might be.
He's from Star Wars.
I feel like that that might be one of Green Man's other brothers. I feel
fuck. We didn't do the shout
Yeah,
out
we
to
haven't
the
done
ad.
them yet,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll get him. We got Boobin. Dude, thank you, Boobin.
Dude, that's-
Anytime I post a story on Instagram, if I don't get anyone that likes it, my boy Boobin always has my
like.
back.
Fuck yeah,
Thank
dude.
you,
Nice.
Boobin.
Love it.
Then we got Shelby Massey.
Fuck
Hell yeah.
dude.
Cool.
Shelby, very close to my mother's name, Sheba Mason.
Oh.
Oh, something
getting-
going on,
getting a little
Shelby? What do you
close
know
there,
about
Shelby.
my mother? And our newest one, the only one we had this week, saved us this week from not having a new supporter, Trav Rockwell.
Oh fuck
That's
yeah,
sweet,
dude.
man.
Hell yeah.
And rock very well he does.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Trav.
He's been around for a
Sweet
while
name.
too, right?
The name sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I think-
yes.
I think he might be on my Facebook. I can't remember.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So those were our Patreon
I think I
supporters.
need to add him back.
If you
I think I have a friend request for him.
yeah.
if you support us on Patreon, just like all those fine people, we will be giving you a shout out at the end of the episodes. We're gonna keep reading them all until we get too many, if that ever comes to it.
Yeah, hopefully.
So yeah, thank you so much. And
Define too many.
a handful. that's
I mean, we'll find something to do like when we get
How
too
many
many
kids
though.
does Jordan have?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
handful.
Yeah, that's all we need.
So the handful comment is because Toof said once he gets a handful of black listeners that want him to do blackface, he would. However many a handful is, we don't know. But alrighty, thank you everyone for joining us. Be good.
Stay
safe.
And laugh at the dark stuff.
Hashtag wildman. My bad.
Hashtag boy pussy.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
Hashtag thank you, Mark.
Fuck yeah. Hashtag Green Man.
Shout out to Green Man, always the
Motherfucker.
first and sometimes the only comment we get on YouTube.
Yeah, dude.
We love that, man.
So we don't
Fuck yeah.
we don't have a ton of people, which I only use YouTube just so because we've had some people ask for videos, and I don't use that to like make any money or anything like that. I'll never put ads on there. We just put that on so people can watch the video too. So if you want to see the video, just check it out, like it, share it, whatever you want to do. I don't really care. But it is nice to see people subscribing and liking that stuff and leaving comments.
Oh, yeah,
I will
love it.
reply to every comment we get
Yeah.
on there. So
Absolutely.
but
I
yeah.
try to reply to all of them. Trav Rockwell is on my Facebook, and I believe he's also from Australia. So
Fuck yeah,
I'm
dude.
not sure if he's
yeah.
should we
a friend of
Monster
Monster
Daniel's or-
Slayer.
Hell
We
yeah.
might be
Oh,
okay
yeah.
if both of them
Oh,
are there.
yeah, dude.
That's
Yeah,
all
if we have
over.
both of them, I think we're
we
fine.
have a handful. We have a decent amount. Fucking handful. God damn it.
Yeah. How many Australians do
A
we
handful,
need?
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got a lot of Australian listeners, so we love you. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah.
Thank you
Definitely.
for
Must be
keeping the
bored down
monsters
there.
down
Yeah,
there.
Dude, yeah, why are they listening to us? Yeah.
Hashtag T-Bro Nutsack.
Fuck yeah, that's a good one.
Well, we'll do one more from everybody, starting with Primo.
Fuck.
Oh fuck. Hashtag the Kraut.
Oh,
son of a-
shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Hashtag. When the hell did I put Green Man on?
Okay, Green Man. You can never have too many of that.
No, never.
Hashtag donuts.
Oh yeah, baby.
yeah.
Hashtag spinning cane.
Spinning cane.
Hashtag Gentleman's Punch. I told
dude.
Ballad to make up a superhero move for Chili Cartel when I was making characters, and he goes, Gentleman's Punch.
Dude, that's so
fuck
fucking
yeah,
good.
dude.
Dude. That's a sweet
Alrighty,
name.
so I'm shutting her down. If you want some more T-Bro C action, sign up for the Patreon because we might talk about wet clothes.
Oh
All right.
shit, baby.
Oh shit.
Don't threaten me
Time
with
for
a
the
good
real
time.
podcast.
Oh yeah.